Hello, faithful viewers. Welcome to Mr.Who Reviews. Today, everyone, The Simpsons. Lisa gets an egg. Anyway, yeah, in this, after Lisa gets a cold when Homer puts her into behind the item in the freezer section of a convenience store, she has to stay home, and says he gets addicted to one of our video games, which is their version of Crash Bandicoot. And yeah, when she got to school, Miss Hoover asked if Ralph gave her the homework assignment of reading The Wind and Willows. Yeah, Lisa didn't read it, then she has to do a test on it now. Yeah. And I do like the fancy sequence of Lisa being the president of Harvard, and since she got a 0 on her test in fancy, he's saying he's gonna give her uh, give his recommendation that she go to Brown. Yeah, I don't know if Brown is as bad now as it was back then, but I heard Harvard gone downhill. But hmm. Yeah, and after meeting Bart in the school hallway, Bart brings her to Nelson, who has an office in the boys' room, and they're gonna get to see where they're going in. Bart saying to Lisa that there's stuff in here that you haven't seen since Homer boycott pants. Mm. And yeah, Nelson gives Lisa the answers to the test, and yeah, at first she refuses, and after Woody saying that doing a good thing, and he got 0 in a test once, and he's saying his life turned out well, even though he's putting his hand down a clogged toilet. And Lisa paid Nelson, but I don't even think he gave a price for the dancers. Mm. Yeah, Lisa did too good of a job on the test since he got an A triple plus. He tells her first time cheating because, yeah, it was sort of been a little suspicious that, yes, he is the smartest person in the class, but getting the 2 extra pluses. Mm. Yeah, Lisa starts feeling guilty, and she gets that more keys when Skinner saying her at the test score got the school to or was able to get school a grant money. And that's where she tells Skinner she said, I don't know, I find love way that he didn't really understand what Lisa's saying. You know, he says he said 2 or 3 times. Uh, yeah, Skinner to taking to the street to lie under the rug and so keep the money, especially since he got a new scoreboard. Later they call or did they tell Triplin Chalmers, but yeah, he's fertilized well. Yeah, they just start to get each other's side when they saw how bad the school was getting. They're playing dead tetherball with a block a brick. Mm. And yeah, just after seeing Ralph learning with a computer, Lisa decides to keep her mouth shut. But when the ceremony of getting the grant money is going on, she reveals that she is, and the controller, whatever the guy is, was everybody that the bullies and the schools just keep to grant money. I'm thinking that the real Mars is saying at least that they got a high grade in the class was trying to repress her disappointment or anger that Lisa she that's my headcanon anyway. And yeah, it turns out uh, that controller wasn't the real one, it was just Otto in disguise, and Skinner and Chalmers just put this whole scheme together with help of Bark, because they predicted Lisa was gonna come clean and they wanted the money. And yeah, if I find that the real controller believe that the puppet of Lisa that Bart's using is the real one. Ugh. And yeah, and Skinner just says they're gonna spend the money at a bar. Ugh. And yeah, the controller saying that one of the things the money's gonna be spent on is high definition TVs in the teachers' lounge. Ugh. I don't know. Anyway, with the B plot, Homer buys a $8 lobster and plans to fan it up into an $80 lobster. But as he's grown closer to the lobster that he later names Pinchy, he can really get him like find it in his heart to boil it. Even this good part when Mary tells him to put the lobster in the pot, but the Homer sees it like a Disney character or something with the big eyes, but when he tells Mars it looks disgusting. You know. And there's a scene when they're into the sea captain on the beach and her Pinchy is a wimp, and sea captain immediately blames Mars saying it's usually the mothers that's calling the wimpy lobsters, and he tries to convince him to uh, put a lobster in his training school to toughen him up. Yeah, this part does end with Homer unknowingly boiling a Pinchy, and yeah, he ain't his beloved lobster, and he's crying when he's doing it. Uh, I also like the part uh, when Homer questions like Lisa wants eat lobsters as he's vegetarian, and he's saying that he enjoys the smell. Ugh, I don't know. And then there's they go through the Lisa's things, even that tells her that to put oil in her the diary lock, because he actually found Lisa's A triple plus paper. She's just a nosy mother, isn't she? I think it's the only time they actually have her like this, but it's a little weird. Hmm. I mean, the second episode is good, and yeah, you can't tell that Lisa, the good like the morally good character she is, was gonna tell the truth, and yeah, Skinner was right. She is predictable, but I don't know why when the real controller was leaving, he was saying to everybody to give up for the real controller, and Summers was right, calling him an idiot, even though the plan uh he had strictly so was kind of good. Wonder if he made it up or Bart did. Hmm. And what else? Yeah, the people, the Homer and Pinchy was kind of good. Also, like the part where Homer's gonna strangle Pinchy when they're in this pool, but Pinchy was Karen is a guy. It's Karen. Looks like the boy. You know. And I think it's one of the good episodes from season 10. I heard some people say that the Simpsons kind of dropped, like the Golden Age Simpsons stopped by season 9 or 10, but I think there's some good episodes in both seasons, so. Mm. And, yeah, just, time. As you guys later.